Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Well, time to recap that wild one from this past Saturday. More action tonight from the Prep Hardwood, plus the Cougars in the postseason. Well, folks, the gym was on absolute fire on Saturday at Scottsbluff High School for that boys B3 district final as Scottsbluff was able to survive in overtime against Waverly 63-61. Early on, it looked like the Bearcats might take control and never let loose, with Dawson Moore lighting it up from downtown. He converted on 3 early three-point makes as the Bearcats took a 15-9 lead at the end of that first quarter. The second quarter, well, that's where things tightened up for good. The combination of senior Noah Stoddard and junior Andrew Heffelfinger scored 9 of Waverly's 13 points. Heffelfinger would have a career afternoon. For Scottsbluff in the second stanza, Josiah Diolas did all the damage. He scored all 9 of the Cats' points on his usual drives to the rim to go along with one deep ball. At halftime, it was tight. Scottsbluff leading 24-22. In the third quarter, more Heffelfinger really started to get going for Waverly, scored 9 more points, including his first three-pointer of the ball game. Scottsbluff was balanced throughout the third with 4 different players scoring, and the place was on edge with the score 38-37 after 3 quarters of play. We had plenty of dramatics still to tend to in the fourth quarter and eventually overtime in this slugfest. Here's how it sounded.
Down low, Parker off the square, Scottsbluff within 1. Trying to burn the clock with a 1-point lead. It's stolen on the perimeter. Jack Darnell attacks the rim. Scottsbluff goes in front. Goddard backs the dribble up. He's got Parker on him. In traffic, outside. Cole Murray, they bounce it down low to Heffelfinger. In traffic, he got it to go. Heffelfinger, the sophomore. Too strong. Rebounded by Dawson Moore. Scottsbluff, will they take the final shot or will they look for a quick push? Ball's loose. Harsh grabs it and puts it up and in. Up the floor, Heffelfinger. Ball's loose on the floor. Harsh goes after it. Loose, who touched it last? Scottsbluff basketball. Harsh making the effort, plays late. 8.4 to play. Harsh will inbound. They get it into Moore. They got it to the right guy. Moore at the line with please knock in some foul shots for the Cats. Hits the first. Dawson Moore to make it a 3-point game. Missed it. Rebounded by Miller. Stoddard's got the basketball. Stoddard into the paint. Shot blocked by James Bruner, but we get a whistle and a foul called on Bruner. Stoddard will go to the line to shoot 2. Stoddard at the stripe. He calmly hit too early. Got the first. My word, do we have blood on the shooter? Stoddard's got blood somewhere. They're going to have to get him taken care of. His rhythm now destroyed at the foul line. Hearts are pounding in the gym this afternoon. Stoddard looking to tie the game with 1.2 on the clock in regulation. Noah Stoddard got it. Diolas at the buzzer, didn't get away in time. We will play an extra session. Diolas going to jump against Wingrove. Parker's fouled out. Harsh is on the bench. Ball's in the air. Wingrove controls to Murray in this overtime session. Miller walked with it. Harsh on the bench. Diolas into traffic. High off the square. Josiah Diolas. Stoddard. Now Heffelfinger. Unbelievable. He's 4 for 4 on the day. Make it 5 for 5. We are tied. Cats looking for the lead. Diolas. Got them both. He's got all 4 points here in OT. Stoddard. Now Heffelfinger again. Heffelfinger. And now at the line trying to give Waverly a 3-point lead. He connects on the first. 2:22 to go. Stoddard at the stripe. Missed it. Cats trail by 3. Trying to set the defender up. Attacks the rim. High off the square for a deuce. Waverly will stay patient here. Wingrove. Oh boy, they gave it to Wingrove. I can't believe they entered the ball to the post in that situation. For a 2-point lead, rimmed out on Dawson Moore. Wingrove the rebound, a reach-in foul on Jack Darnell. Wingrove, deep breath, shot, too strong off the heel of the iron. Wingrove to make it a 2-point lead for Waverly. Missed it. Missed them both. Cats with the basketball. Diolas. Pull-up shot for three. Diolas gives Scottsbluff a 2-point lead. There's a high ball screen. Stoddard in traffic, got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. Stoddard to shoot 2. Buried it. Noah Stoddard trying to tie the game. 61-61 on the make. Pair of makes at the line from Stoddard. Does Waverly have enough to defend everybody? Dawson Moore lost it on the drive. He got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. An 80% foul shooter got the friendly home roll. And it looks like Coach is going to take the timeout after the make from Moore. He got both, and we get the timeout. They have not gone away all day long. Heffelfinger, now some full court pressure for the Cats to make it tough. Stoddard gets loose. He's got it. Noah Stoddard, 8 on the clock and into the front court. Stoddard hesitates. 4 seconds to go. Stoddard for the win at the buzzer. It didn't go. Scottsbluff's going to the state tournament. The celebration's on.
So with the win, Scottsbluff is now qualified for the state tournament in 9 of their last 10 years. A Rapid City Central win tonight over Sturgis Brown in South Dakota, and we'll get a first-round matchup, it looks like, of Scottsbluff against Alliance. Alliance qualified for state with a 10-point home win over Lexington on Saturday night. Tonight here on KNB.TV, it's the Bridgeport boys in the C27 district final. They take on Doniphan Trumbull. Coverage starts at 5:45 as we see if we'll be covering just Scottsbluff or if we get Bridgeport as well on the boys' side starting a week from Thursday. This Thursday, it's the start of the girls' state tournament with Scottsbluff taking on Bennington in round 1 of the late game at the Devaney Center. As for the Cougar men and Cougar women, it's off to different locations later this week for their respective Region 9 tournaments. The men play on Thursday in the 5 o'clock game against Casper. The women are in Casper and they get Sheridan in the early matchup there at 1 o'clock. We'll have both teams with coverage on KOZY 1013 and KOZYFM.com throughout Region 9. That is the latest today from right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.